welcome back to another episode of Andertons TV. He is...
a spicy meatball, Chapman.
And I'm the captain of the good ship Andertons, and today we're here to talk to you about these things called Tone City pedals.
Ahoy. Tone City. Normally they're small. Why are these big, Lee?
It is a city full of tone. Yes, about 5 years ago, a lovely couple of people in China sent me a box of little pedals, basically going, we've just started this new company called Tone City. Would you be interested in stocking them? They're very affordable, and I had fairly low expectations of how they would sound when I plugged them in. And it was very cool because I plugged them all in, and they significantly exceeded my expectations. And then I showed them to Rob, and Rob really liked them as well.
I like that one especially.
Pete liked them. Yeah, so anyway, for the last 5 years, Andertons has sold thousands and thousands of these Tone City pedals. There's been a couple of new pedals from them during that time, but not loads. And recently, you guys have been badgering me to say to Tone City, come on, when are you going to do something new? Hey, it's 2020. It's been a pretty shitty year. But at least there is some brightness on the Tone City front because they have done some new pedals. You will instantly see there is a size difference. So mini range still there, super popular. These are about £40 each. There's loads of different pedals in the mini range. Now there's a bigger range. I spoke to them and went, why have you gone bigger? And they just said, basically, there's just more room to play with on designs. You can have more knobs, bigger knobs. Yeah, who wouldn't want that when you go with the bigger enclosure? They're still crazy affordable. These are going to be £59 each for all the pedals I'm about to show you, or that we're about to show you. And we ship them all around the world, and even the shipping is, because they're so small, is crazy affordable. So if you live in America or Australia, or anywhere for that matter, check them out. About $10 to ship a pedal to you. So.
You know what, Lee? We listen to our viewers. That's why we're using a Blackstar HT20 and a Chapman ML3, affordability to an extent, because these are affordable pedals.
You're completely right, Rob. We are regularly chastised for taking affordable guitars and guitars and pedals and putting them through 1,500 quid's worth of valve amplifiers, whatever. So we've gone HT20, which is a valve amplifier. It's awesome. It's one of the more affordable valve amps you can buy, and a marvellous Chapman ML3, which is also jolly affordable. So we're going to start with the new Tone City green tube. No prizes for guessing what kind of pedal camp we are in here, because it's green and has the word tube in it.
That's right.
Anyway, I guess the reason the Tube Screamer is so popular is because, clean guitar players will use it as a light overdrive boost. Kind of rocky guitar players will use it to push their dirty amp a bit more, and even metal players use it to kind of tighten up a heavy overdriven sound. So let's hear it over our clean tone. Here. Well. And I've got there. We're going to start everything at 12. Wicked. We can...
Wycade.
I'll adjust the drive down a little bit, and we'll just start turning it up so you can see what it does. Is not to like. Now, of course, what we also have is a drive channel on the amplifier, which we've got set medium crunchy. I mean, the gain's at about 10 or 11 o'clock. Here we are. And I guess where the Tube Screamer is popular is what it will now do over this kind of sound is it'll take a bit of the bass end away, sort of tightening out that bottom end. We're not going to use the drive side of this terribly much. We're just going to use the volume side to push it a bit more, and it will sound like this.
Will we get lead?
Probably. really like it. I mean, Tube Screamer is one of those. There are millions and millions of Tube Screamer clones around. They've all got their own kind of...
some of them are red, some of them are black.
Very rare. Most of them are green, aren't they?
There are green, blue ones.
So that is the Tone City one. It's £59, 2-year warranty, true bypass, and as with all Tone City pedals from Andertons, if you mix and match and buy 2 of them, we throw in like a multi-power supply as well.
Well, if that isn't a bargain, I don't know
details.
what is, Mr. Anderton.
Thank you very
and
much,
also that's
Mr. Chapman.
Pounds of weight. No, pounds of finance, not pounds of weight.
Pounds of, yes, that capitalistic measure of success.
Imperial
money.
credits of the realm.
So, right, let's try another. We've got, let me just remember, we've got 3
Tube screamers.
pedals that make dirty noises, and we've got 4 pedals that sort of modulate or filter, I think, yes. So let's just do the dirty pedals first. The next one is a pink pedal called a Noisy Boy. Is a higher gain distortion pedal, so not a Tube Screamer. Don't necessarily know that it's a particular clone of anything, but you know, there's obviously lots of other pedals that are just sort of standalone distortion pedals. So let's see, with everything on 12, how it sounds. Here is a clean sound. A Noisy Boy sound.
That's really loud.
Here is a Noisy Boy sound with the
So
volume turned
loud.
down so that we don't destroy ourselves.
It's like a blues breaker
Is
kind
it a
of
blues breaker? I mean, it's not.
something
It's
like
not
that.
like. It's not like a metal zone, is it? I mean,
No,
it's
no,
more.
no.
It's more open and sort of.
It's
grunty
martially.
than that.
It's
Let's
martially.
try the gain, winding it up. So we'll start at sort of 9 o'clock and.
Okay.
Hello.
That sounds like
Hello.
Whitesnake. That escalated quickly, didn't it? It went
Didn't
from
it?
kind of inspiring to what?
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 So there we go. If you need a Noisy Boy in your life and have a spare £59 lying around.
May I request less treble?
Yes.
And I want to hear what it's like
With lots of gain again?
Yeah, yeah. Halfway house.
Would you? Have we just got a humbucker we can just throw through this?
wasn't quite enough of the thing for the thing, but it was a lot of stuff.
It's right in my ear as well, and it's very, very loud. It sounds great. What? The next pedal in the lineup is the Rubine. Rubine, any idea what Rubine means? Rubine.
I used to drink that when I was a kid.
Mum, can I have a glass of Rubine?
Rubine and some Watsits.
Yeah.
Yeah, get me a family pack of Watsits.
Ribena. Do you have that in America, Ribena?
I don't think they do, but they should do.
Blackcurrant juice, basically. Rubine, I'm reliably informed, is a word used to describe something that is ruby in colour. It is rubine, a little bit like my hemorrhoids. And so here we are. Go.
Benny.
That is a lot of fuzz. It's a particularly distinctive sort of broken up fuzz, isn't it? Rather
Box
than
of
maybe not terribly big muffy, I would say.
It's more like a pig nose in a cabinet on full.
Let's try fuzz and dirt from the amp at the same time. So here's just the amp on its... Here is Avec Le Fuzz.
That amp begging for its life.
Yeah. Say that particular amp on its Overdrive channel just couldn't take the Rubine.
Doesn't like it up.
Couldn't take the Rubine.
No.
But on a clean sound, well, you heard what it sounded like. Big, fat, and fuzzy.
Red.
Okay, those are our 3 drive pedals. The next 4 pedals are we've got a chorus pedal.
Ooh.
A flanger pedal.
Well, should we use the chorus pedal with the green or purple then?
Well, we've got a bit of drive on
use
the
the
amp
Black
if we
Star
want it,
drive,
so let's go chorus first. Well, we've got some Blue Crystal Meth Echo and the Funny Boy, which sounds a bit Larry Grayson, that, doesn't it? But the Funny Boy is an auto wah, which is also cool. The chorus is called a Silver Angel, which is interesting because the mini chorus is called an Angel Wing. There's an angel fixation here. The Silver Angel, this is actually, the bigger one is a chorus vibe. So this switch here switches between a chorus effect and a vibe effect. So let's see what they both sound like. Here is my favorite setting of chorus. Less width, more, no, what am I talking about? More width, less speed.
Less width, more speed.
If you overload the width a bit, it goes a bit like seasick, but here we go. Should we see what the vibe is like?
Do it.
Here is the vibe. Here we go. Chorus.
That was like a square vibe. It was weird.
So you can see chorus pedal is basically takes your original signal, slightly detunes it, and the fact that it's very, very slightly detuned, what the human ear hears is this sort of modulation of the sound waves, and that's what gives you that kind of pulsing effect. Sometimes people say it makes their guitar sound a bit like a 12 string, but that's because essentially a 12 string's doing the same thing, kind of just, you know, intermodulating notes. This next yellow pedal is called an Aviator, and it is a flanger. And Aviator's cool, isn't that? Aviator, they make cool sunglasses. Well, no, it's, you know, they make them.
Yeah.
And they're cool gin.
Wasn't it a cool Alien movie when I was a kid? And that Navigator. That was
Anyway.
what that was.
Right, here we go.
One with Leonardo, Aviator.
Oh, The Aviator, you're completely right, was not an Alien film. That was about, oh man, Howard Hughes. Right. Let's add some flange.
It's nice, isn't it?
I like it. I'm not a big, I don't have a flanger and never feel kind of like, oh, where's the flanger? But then you hear some players playing them. I mean, I always think flanger, chorus, phaser, they're all of a family, aren't they, like that? And I think each guitarist probably has their favourite flavour.
Tell you a trick you can do with the flange. You can turn the speed to 0.
Done.
And then you can turn the
Width?
to 0.
To 0?
Yeah. And
Okay.
it'll still have a sound. Some of them do. Now put on a bit of high gain. You get some of the classic old
I get that.
surfing with the alien
I get
tones.
that. I get that.
A bit like a cocteau.
Yeah, the regen effect gives it that. The flanger of all the modulation effects has that whooshy sort of whooshiness, I suppose, going on. So if I turn the regen up, you'll hear, and Rob perhaps just plays a chord and let it rip. You know what that sounds exactly like? That sounds like the opening chord of that Crowded House song.
Put on some Black Star gain. That's so cool.
There we are. So that's the Aviator. Good sounding flanger.
I like
for
that one.
the money. So this is the Blue Crystal Echo. When I was fiddling around with this before, it reminded me of the MXR Carbon Copy. Super, super popular analog delay pedal, but quite expensive, like 150 quid, I want to say, for a carbon copy. So this, at £59, if it is a good carbon copy alternative, should be super, super popular. But here we go. Here is no delay. And here is delay. A bit less. Should we just like let's a bit quicker or? Single coily sounds, maybe, or just some.
Got to back off the volley
Yeah.
because it's loudy.
Oh, hello. Little bit of distortion. Because we've got this mix control on the front, and analog delays have got that slightly sort of degrading kind of decay. You can just use these straight into the front end of an amplifier, and they're fine. You don't have to have an effects loop for this. So that's the blue crystal. I like that a lot. I think that'll be one of the really popular ones. What was the other? Have I done them all?
Wait, we've done them all.
Is it just the funny boy? Right, the funny boy. The funny boy is an auto wah, so I think we should have some fun with that. I've heard auto wah pedals that just literally simulate a wah wah going backwards and forwards like that. But also, I think this has got a little bit of like Dr. Q about it, like a filter style pedal as well, because it's not like a time based. You don't sort of set the time. It's done by how the attack that you hit the strings with will trigger the wah effect.
I'll tell you when I would use an auto wah is if I was playing live on a big stage and I wanted wah for a solo. Because rather than being like, yeah, I'm going to be here the whole time on this big stage, you could run around a bit and see the audience.
Here we go.
Q is set in a place that's a bit gah. It should be more gaw.
I don't know which one is Q. Resonance?
Is there
maybe?
not
Let's
a
try
gaw
it.
knob?
Like, knob. No. Try it. Keep playing. Like, just do that. What. They've called it an auto wah. It's definitely like a Q, a Dr. Q.
It's a Q, it's not a wah,
electroharmonics thing. There is a Boss auto wah, which is much more. You set the tempo that you want the wah to do that. It's not doing that at all. It's absolutely a filter, which actually is good because they're way more popular than auto wah pedals. So it's a funny boy filter pedal called an auto wah that isn't really an auto wah, but I don't think they had enough space to put all that on the pedal.
That would have been quite a lot to write.
Would have
to
been
be fair.
a lot to write.
So, you know,
so
maybe,
here we
well,
go.
in that case,
Play some. I think it's all about the funk or about the John Mayer. Which
okay,
we need
give me a little
player.
bit of crunch there,
Okay.
and I'll do some.
With this guitar as well, I think sometimes single coils will just trigger the pedal in a different way. Here we go. I like it. So there you go. A little trip down Tone City Lane.
Which were your favourites, Lee?
I'll be honest with you. About the best thing that ever happened to Andertons pedal cabinet was that fortuitous box of Tone City pedals arriving. I think every single one for the money is better than anything else we sell.
I mean, what's the
money.
equivalent price of the delay pedal if it was pitted against the real McCoy?
Most of these, you would argue, are at least half the price of whatever the sort of the. I'm pretty sure a carbon copy, and correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube, but I'm pretty sure an MXR carbon copy is 150 quid, and that's £59. I'm pretty sure that a Tube Screamer, an Ibanez Tube Screamer, is 150 odd quid, and that's £59. I'm pretty sure like a Boss Flanger is like £100, and that's £59. So
That's great.
They're good value. They're good value, and I'm happy to say if you just literally just go to Google. If you're really not familiar with Tone City, just go to Google, look for Tone City reviews, look on independent review sites, look on the Andertons website. We post user reviews underneath the products that we sell, and
Or just
They
look
are-
at the artists that have worked on product with them. You know,
Yeah.
like the Little Heat from our buddy Greg.
Absolutely.
Gregory Cockery.
So there we go. Links in the description below. Not sure when this video is going to get posted, whether or not the pedals will already be in stock or will be arriving shortly. But I believe we are expecting these to arrive sometime sort of September, October 2020.
Oh, could be in somebody's stocking. Bye.
Goodbye. See you next time.
Point through of a second, I was like, did you really get... Oh.